Bem-vindos ao Here's the Thing. Welcome to Camões TV, which can be seen 24 hours a day on Bell 659 and Rogers 672. You can subscribe by asking for Win TV. On Sundays, watch Camões TV magazine between 10 and 12 on Bell 583, Rogers 129, and Shaw 646. Please check CamõesTV.com for all your information. And today we have a very special guest, Miss Julie Dzerowicz. May I call you Julie?
Please.
Good morning and welcome to Camões TV.
Bom dia, Manuel. É prazer estar aqui com vocês.
Muito obrigada por vir. Eu sei que é pouquinho, estou a tirar pouquinho fora da campanha, but, you know, some issues are worthwhile talking about. And this morning, you know, I was hoping to just review a little bit about Julie and who she is, and you know, with a view to her re-election, and so Julie Dzerowicz is an MP for Davenport since assuming office in October 19, 2015, and is running for MP for the second time in Davenport. Born in Toronto, she graduated from McGill University with a Bachelor of Commerce, completed an MBA at the University of British Columbia. Julie's background includes her father is Ukrainian, the mother was born in Mexico, in a family originating from the Basque region of Spain. Describe in 10 words or less who Julie is.
Well, I'm the current, as you said, current member of Parliament. I am running for re-election in Davenport. I was born and bred in downtown Toronto, daughter of two immigrant parents who worked very hard to build a good life for their kids here. And I was able to take advantage of what we have here in Canada, good education system, good healthcare system, and be able to pursue my dreams. And so that's why my fundamental value is equality. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you look like. I don't care your religion, your orientation. In this country, you have an equal chance to achieve your potential. And it's a key reason why I'm actually in politics.
So, you know, you're running for re-election. You're working very hard. As long as I've known you, you've always been a very, very hard worker, you know, in the social scene and cultural scene of the community. Tell me what your favorite things are.
My favorite things are, I mean, you don't get into politics if you don't like getting things done. So for me, I'm in politics because I believe I have a certain skill set that allows me to get things done. I love helping people. I love doing things that will improve the lives of people, not only in my own community, but I want to have a voice in making Canada an even better country. So that's core for who I am.
Well, in the past 4 years, you've worked very hard, as I said. I see how you move around to various cultural events and various social events. You're quite involved with seniors and seniors events. Tell me, in the last 4 years, what your biggest accomplishment, what you consider to be your biggest accomplishments being an MP for Davenport?
Sure. I mean, the thing is, you always have local accomplishments, and then I think you have some of the more national accomplishments, which you accomplish as part of your own party. So in Davenport, as you know, and this is part of the reason why I'm here, is I represent the largest Portuguese community in the country. For me, I've always felt in Davenport, we had so many Portuguese clubs, so casas, Portuguese casas. And I felt that the Portuguese culture, the tradition, the language was very strong, but I didn't feel it was being celebrated at the national level. So for me, a key accomplishment was to present a motion in the House of Commons to recognize the Portuguese language tradition and culture as something to be celebrated one full month of the year, and for June 10th to be celebrated as Portugal Heritage Month. So I did that because of all the hard work of all the Portuguese community. As you know, most of these Portuguese places and organizations are run by volunteers, and it's through their blood, sweat, and tears, whether it's theirs or their parents or grandparents. It's a number of generations now that have spent a lot of time making sure that generations continue to keep the Portuguese language, tradition, culture alive. And so I want to honor that work at the national level. And so that passed unanimously in the House of Commons. I know we received a tweet from Shawn Mendes, expressing how proud he was.
Oh,
I think we had over 200,000 Portuguese around the world, also celebrating that we now celebrate June as Portugal Heritage Month in Canada and June 10th as Portugal Day in Canada. So that's one of them. A lot of the local stuff I did was, Portuguese, hardworking people, love their families, want to have good jobs, want to make sure their kids have a good future. They love good food, and I mentioned they love their kids. One of the things that I realized in our riding is we were getting very little money for Canada's summer jobs. Mm-hmm. And I asked all my colleagues in the surrounding ridings, I said, how much are you getting? And I was realizing that they were getting a lot more money than we were getting in Davenport to actually employ students within our own riding. So students between the ages of 16 and 24. So I went to bat with the bureaucrats for about 2 years to prove to them that we had a large number of youth and that we had a less than average income in our riding compared to the rest of Toronto, and that we were being underfunded for Canada Summer Jobs. So after a lot of work, we ended up getting a tripling of funding for Canada Summer Jobs. So for me, that's something I'm also very proud of. Within the Portuguese community, when I was canvassing last time, there was a number of Portuguese seniors who would say to me, Julie, I would love to become a Canadian citizen. I've been a permanent resident for 20 years or 25 years, but the former Harper government, Conservative government, had changed the rules so that they had to take a language test if they were 60 plus. And they said it used to be 55, that if you were over 55, you didn't have to do it. So I had mentioned that to the Minister of Immigration, who at first was John McCallum, and he put that into a Citizenship Act, and he actually changed that right away. So it was one of the first things that we did in Bill C6. So that was directly because of what the, what Portuguese seniors had told me on the street.
I mean, asking a lot of the Portuguese seniors to write a test is probably not the best way to get them to become Canadian citizens, because they have the difficulty in language. I mean, we live in a multicultural society, and obviously a lot of people will not learn the English language as well as they could, because it's just not, it's not that it's just a priority. It's they just don't have it in them to put themselves through that stress.